Joe?
Yes.
Weston's 12-valve Cummins
Mm-hmm.
in his Mustang
Mm-hmm.
has finally delivered power to the wheels.
It freaking moves!
So, an open letter to Weston. Weston, I know you're watching. Please, please, please let us drive it. We will drive all the way out to Kansas to drive that Mustang, and to sweeten the deal, we'll make a video with you. We'll put it up on our channel so that you can get our fantastic viewers to watch your videos. I know you really need it because your growth has been really stagnant as of late, and you're waiting for your big break. And so we thought we would be generous enough to offer that to you.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like 10 times our subscribers? Or like more than that?
Well, you can always use a little more, can't you, Joe?
Yeah, I guess you could, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
Anyway.
regardless, it looks really cool.
It does, and I really want to drive
His
it.
final video should be coming out soon. And on a serious note, if you want to keep up to date with this project of his, you can go to his channel. We'll have it linked in the description. You're probably already subscribed to him if you're watching this video. But yeah, he does some really cool stuff over there. I love that guy.
Anyway, in news,
Yes.
car news. So anyway, Toyota Tundras. There's been a
Great
recall.
trucks.
There's been a
Oh,
really. There's been a recall on them.
Oh, never mind.
There's been a recall. Their turn signals are a bit dim. So in other words,
they didn't get the right light bulb or something? What's the deal?
I don't know. Apparently, Toyota's from the factory. Their turn signals or in hazard lights are very dim, and you can't see them. Which the whole point of them is to see them to indicate lane changes,
Right.
and to make sure that nobody runs into you.
Okay.
So they're not working. Give that little news.
Yeah, so if you drive a Toyota Tundra, I guess
It's between
use hand signals.
Yes, hand signals only here.
Just make sure there are no motorcyclists passing you.
Exactly. From what I hear, it's 2018s to 2020s. Those models.
Okay.
So the newer ones.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Yeah.
More news. So we're in the midst of the Bronco hype, as you may all know. Everybody's really excited about Ford's new 2021 Ford Bronco. Anyway, a guy from Motor Trend, not so much. He put a list out of 10 ways the Jeep Wrangler beats the Bronco. I thought we'd go through this. So
Okay,
anyway,
let's do it.
In the Jeep, you can get a diesel option.
Okay. Cool. I
So,
guess.
it has
roll coal on some people.
Yeah, I know.
Off-road.
It has class-leading torque numbers at 442 pound-feet of torque.
Cool.
It's got a lot of torque for a little motor, actually. It's kind of nice. Anyway,
I'll give it that. The Bronco does not have one.
it doesn't have one.
Okay.
Anyway, next reason, solid axles. As the guy puts it here, no matter how good a vehicle is, some off-road enthusiasts won't give it a second look if it doesn't have a set of solid axles. Apparently, if you're one of those hardcore enthusiasts, it's the solid axle or nothing at all.
Gotcha.
So the Jeep has that, I guess.
I'll give the Jeep that.
Although, actually, solid axles are easier to lift.
That's true.
Which, if you're going to buy a Jeep or a Bronco, you're inevitably going to do anyway, even though it comes lifted from the factory.
Well, the Bronco
You're going to
does.
put like a 10-inch lift on it anyway.
Right.
So, another reason, the mirrors stay with the doors on the Jeep.
Why is that a good thing? I'm confused.
So, apparently, the whole reason Jeep enthusiasts really like the fact that you can just take off the mirrors is that you get pulled over when you drive on the street because it's illegal.
Yeah, exactly. So why?
No, apparently it's due to the fact that the off-roading enthusiasts who like to fit their Jeep into tight spaces don't want to break off their mirrors when they scrape the sides of their Jeep going down some kind of rough canyon. Because that's what you do with a brand new Jeep is you go and squeeze it into the tightest space possible.
Okay, so I guess 2022 Bronco should have removable doors and removable mirrors.
There you go. Or just, I guess, do what Jeep does.
Or do that, but I don't like that option because you take.
You know what? I will give.
What if I want to deliver pizza?
I will give it. Look at this
Bronco?
Jeep. Look at this Jeep. It does look a little sleek without the mirrors on it. I will give you that.
It does. It looks like it's in the middle of being built at the factory.
It does actually. Kind of does actually. It's gonna, we'll have that up on the screen for you, just in case you want to see that.
Okay, so the mirrors are removable. Continue.
There we go. Off-road gearing. He's a little mad that you can't get really aggressive off-road gearing in their like SUV version of the Bronco.
Well, yeah, that's basically
Like
that's like the mom car. That's hey, you want a Bronco, but you don't actually ever have plans to take it off-roading.
You just want to go to soccer practice. Yes,
Right.
here's this version. Apparently, he's really pissed off at that. Well, not pissed off, but he's like, this doesn't have it bad on it. But you can get the two-door version with the 7-speed manual with that crawler gear, and it has this almost
fine.
the same gear ratio. Anyway, that's one of the reasons he lists.
Okay.
Approach angle, and they're basically saying that's not good on this on their SUV version.
Of course it's not. Okay.
So they're like, guys, our Jeep is better than the SUV version.
Okay.
Cool. But it goes into all kinds of details, and if you want to, I guess
We will link to this.
we could
as
link
well.
to the article down below if you guys want to read it in
You
depth.
can fact check us.
Please fact check us because we are notoriously wrong almost all the time. Visibility. Now, I find this really funny.
Okay.
Because while we haven't driven the Bronco yet, we suspect the visibility is horrible.
So he hasn't driven it. He has no idea, but he's like, the visibility probably sucks.
See, I was up until this point in the article, I was really convinced that he was
Yeah.
just kind of like saying, "This is why I think,"
Yeah.
and now I'm convinced he's a Jeep fanboy
He must be.
because he's just like, "Visibility is crap." We haven't driven it yet, but it's crap. I find that hilarious. But anyway, he states that, especially given its larger size and whatnot, and it'll just be bad. I don't know.
And you know
Anyway.
what? He might be right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't driven it.
Exactly. Nobody's driven it yet. Full down windshield. I think.
Hold on. What?
So
I
in
was
Jeep,
not
I don't
aware
know
of
if you
this.
know in Jeeps.
I
like-
know nothing about Jeeps, by the way.
I know a little bit about Jeeps.
Go ahead,
But
please,
anyway,
enlighten me.
so Jeeps, their spiel, their thing,
Yeah.
is that you can take their windshield and fold it onto the hood.
Why would you want to do that?
If you want to so instead of say if you're going through a bunch of trees,
Yeah.
and instead of the branches hitting the windshield and breaking the windshield, they're going to come into the cabin and break your face.
Very useful.
I guess that's what it's for. It's like, you know what? I'd like to save $500 on a new windshield. Let it break my face instead. He does say, is there
What is
anything
it
more
for?
Jeep E? But it's Jeep-Y. So Jeep Y.
Is there anything more Jeep Y?
Jeep Y
Than
than a
Y.
full down windshield.
So it's the aesthetics, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's like, I like it. Okay. Well, you know what? 2022 Ford Bronco,
Maybe
make the
it'll have
windshield.
that. You know what? Make it completely removable, and then you won't have it rattling around on
Yeah.
the hood,
Hey.
scratching the paint.
Options there. Anyway, manual transfer case is another thing. You know what? I'll give them this. Because instead of having, a little push button say, oh, I want, 4 low or 4 high, you actually have a little stick there that you can kind of put it into.
Okay.
Which I guess adds to the aesthetics. Yeah. Give them that. Good on you. V8 on the way. You know what? I'll give them this one too because I wish there was a V8 in that Bronco.
Yeah, that is a. But it's not there yet. It's just
No, it's that
there.
they had Jeep has a plan. Oh, we're gonna just shove a V8 in there.
Gotcha.
I like that plan though.
I do.
I do approve of this plan.
That's a good plan.
You know what?
What?
We may or may not have to buy a Jeep because it has a V8 in it, and the Bronco doesn't. No,
No.
I don't know.
It's a Jeep.
I don't know. It's a
It's a
Jeep.
Jeep motor.
Anyway, the aftermarket support. No, duh. The Bronco just came out. It's like there's gonna be more stuff you can put on your. Yes, because the Jeep's been out for
A long time.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Something like that. The Bronco is not even out yet. Of course, there's gonna be more aftermarket support for the Jeep.
And I think from the place this guy's coming from, he does have some good points because the Jeep
He does.
really is for being that off-roading vehicle
Yes.
that you see in the magazines and you want it. It's like, I want that Jeep. It looks like it can go over anything. The Bronco, there's definitely more of a fashion statement there with the Bronco.
Yeah, and there's so many different trim packages for these. I'd like to point out that it states like, oh, well, this sucks in this area because of this. Well, because it's that trim package, and it's meant for soccer moms and not
Right.
for the hardcore off-roading enthusiast who wants to fit his Jeep in the tightest space possible.
Right.
So basically, there is a Jeep out there for you. There is a Bronco out there for you, no matter which side of the fence you
Probably.
happen to fall on.
Yeah, probably. There you go. Well, with that, next week, we've got big plans. No, we don't.
Yeah, not really.
Wait, never mind. Okay, I guess it's more of the same. Sorry.
No.